Hello, my name is Mr. Rickman and welcome to a Flipgrid tutorial video. Now this tutorial is specifically geared for students. So if you are a teacher looking to understand how to utilize Flipgrid, how to create topics and things like that, I actually have another tutorial on my channel. However, if you are a student wondering exactly how to use Flipgrid and how to navigate that with your teacher, then this is exactly the tutorial for you. So when you are looking to access Flipgrid, there are actually two ways your teacher may help you with that. The first is in Google Classroom itself. So let's say this is the classroom, your teacher has posted a link here. All you would need to do is to click this link, and that will take you directly to the topic the teacher has created for you. The other way that a teacher may choose to have you access Flipgrid is through something called a code. Notice there's a little code up here, right? A teacher may give you that number and code made up of numbers and letters and tell you to go to flipgrid.com, right? Just this little web address right up here. Once you're here, you'll get to this page, and all you need to do is put the code your teacher has given you into that box, paste it in there, press enter, and now you are at the top. This is the topic screen, where you'll find any information that your teacher has given you. For example, any sort of text will appear on the left-hand side here. Any questions or any requirements that they've given you for what they want you to do. Anything extra, such as pictures, videos, GIFs, those will appear on the right-hand side here. If you are someone who needs the text to be read out loud to you, you can click this button to open the immersive reader screen, in which it will give you that accommodation. Once you are ready to start recording, all you need to do is hit one of these two big red buttons. This is the recording screen, where you can actually begin your recording process. Let's take a look at some of the features of the recording screen. So to begin with, we have this time up here. This tells you how much time you have for your entire recording. So for example, if I were to start working on an actual recording here, my video could only be 1 minute and 30 seconds long. Your teacher may set the recording time to be longer or shorter based on the needs of that video. If you click this button here, this will actually show you your topic. So if you forget what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to be talking about, you can just pull that up and it will give you exactly all of the teacher directions. That way you don't forget. Another fun feature here is the add a sticky note feature. So this is where you can actually type in what you want to say. So for example, I can say, this is what I want to say. That way, when you actually start recording, you don't forget things. So this can be a nice little feature. Both the sticky note and the topic will not be visible in your recording. So while you will see it while you're going through your recording process, the end result, it won't be there. Okay? Some other features, if you look in the options tab, you can upload a video clip if you already have something you've created. You can mirror your video kind of based off what you need for that. You can choose to turn your microphone, your audio on or off, and you can also record your screen like I am doing right now. You also have access to a lot of effects. So for example, you can have some fun filters, add some colors to your video, things like that. You can add some different frames. So maybe you're doing a video about the jungle. Maybe you're talking about nature, right? You can have a jungle frame, kind of add a little bit of greenery, make it a little bit more fun, right? Or you can also add emojis, right? So maybe you want to have smiley faces or things like that. Personally, me, I just like having a little good dinosaur here or there, right? You can also add things like text. So you can have kind of fun text putting around in your video. And you can also just draw, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a giant smiley face. There we go. Now, if at any point you feel like you don't want any of those things there anymore, you can go over to this button on the left-hand side and just hit clear, and that will erase everything from your screen. Now, some students get a little nervous recording their faces, okay? Especially if it's the first time or if they just don't really feel like they know what they're doing. There are actually some ways within Flipgrid that you can kind of conceal your face so that way you don't have to worry about that sort of thing. The first that I have found that is really kind of cool is through filters. You can use the bricks filter. So like I am doing right here, right? I'm still here. You can see me kind of moving around. However, I look like Lego bricks. So it removes a lot of the detail so that you don't have to worry about, oh no, do I look okay or anything like that? Well, and Lego bricks, everybody looks goofy, right? You can also change it to be pixel. So if you don't like the Lego bricks, the pixel one is very similar. Again, just hides a lot of the details. Okay. If you don't want to use those filters, however, and maybe you want to just hide everything entirely, you can go to this board function. So this actually creates a kind of whiteboard, and you can have some different types, right? So maybe you want to make it look like a dot grid. There you go, right? That has covered my entire face, so you can't see me anymore, right? Maybe I want to be a galaxy instead, right? Now, in case you're doing something like maybe you're actually doing a whiteboard and you want to actually have stuff where you're drawing, right? You can actually split screen it here. So like I'm still visible a little bit, but I've hidden myself and I can do some drawings and say like, maybe if you're doing some math problems, that sort of thing. You can do that sort of thing, right? That's entirely up to you. Whenever you're ready, you can just clear this out and go from there. The last thing is if you want to upload a photo, right? You can just put a still frame photo up there as a way of hiding your face or hiding your background or anything. Okay. When you're all ready to start recording, just go ahead and hit this red button. Right? It'll give you a brief countdown of 3 seconds, and at that point, like right now, I'm actually recording. You'll notice up at the top here that this number is going down. So that again is telling you how much time you have left to record. Once you feel like you are good, you can pause, hit this button and pause. And if you just don't like anything you recorded there, you can go ahead and hit this redo button. It'll ask you if you're sure, hit confirm, and then it would completely erase everything you had recorded. Now, once you're all done, you feel like, hey, I've done a good recording, I've done a good job, go ahead and click this green next button. 3 seconds. This is a part where it'll actually allow you to hear yourself back, to watch your video back. This is really good if you want to make sure that your microphone is working, that your picture looks okay, that you didn't mess up. It's a really nice way to look at it, right? If you feel like your recording was too short, you're like, oh no, my recording's only 14 seconds, I need it to be 30 seconds. You can actually click this button and add more video clips to it. Another thing you can do, if maybe you feel like you went on too long or there's something you want to cut out of your video, you can click on that. You get to this screen here. It looks very similar to what you saw before. And you can actually move these around and it will cut part of your video. So now I'm shortening it. And so now instead of 14 seconds, now it's only 10 seconds, right? Once you're all done there, you can go ahead and click next. It'll ask you to take a selfie, which again, if you want to like hide your face, right, you can just go boop, just like that, cover your face, take the selfie, click next. It's uploading your video. At this point, you can choose your display name. So especially if maybe you go by a different name than what's on your Google account, right? You can choose to change that. You can also choose to change your title. So maybe I say awesome video, right? Once you're ready with that, click submit. Success. Once you see those fireworks, that means your video is now open, right? It has been uploaded. Click complete, and there you go. The video is now visible. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. If it has, please feel free to leave a like or a comment in the comment section below. If you want more tutorial videos, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful day, stay safe out there, and as always, don't get arrested.